What's up, guys? BrownieBits here, and we are back in BrownieLand for a brand new episode, even though I can't see you with my crown on. I love this texture, and wait a minute, what is
This
going on here?
ravine sucks. There's nothing down here. It looks
Um,
terrible. Who would leave it like this?
uh, hello?
Hello?
What?
Uh,
Hi.
how did you get here?
This is my world, so
But this
the
is my
real,
ravine.
this is your ravine.
Yeah, mine.
Since when?
This is just now.
I mean,
See,
I guess fair enough, but what? The real question is, how'd you get here?
didn't you see up there? I broke through.
You,
I just, I was
yeah, but
traveling around and I kind of fell through and came down here and I'm setting up my home, See? Making this look all better.
oh, okay. Um, I guess that's fine. And
See? Beautiful.
yeah, I mean that is better. It's significantly better than just all stone.
See?
Yeah, it's
What I
it's
tell
nice.
you?
It's nice, but sorry, WhiteFyr. Who are you?
Some people call me the Fire Lord.
Ooh,
I don't do great with water, but I do okay with it.
okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, do you need some help? Because I got
I
a
would love some
pickaxe
help.
and I got some stone on me and some coarse dirt. Look at that.
Horse dirt, yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. I guess let's go ahead and get some plans that going then.
Yeah.
And then we can actually like get going on this. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. All right. Welcome back. So I think we have a pretty good idea as far as what we would like to kind of start on over here.
Yeah.
So
So
this is. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say so basically a lot of riverbeds and whatnot are made out of dirt, coarse dirt, and at least in Minecraft and gravel. So
Mhm.
basically our plan was to go from 40 what is it Y49 Y4010 Y4010 Y50 or something
I'm gonna start saying that now. 40-10, 50-10.
all the way down to a waterfall at the edge.
Yes. Yes. Um. Why did we put this up here?
So this was supposed to be here, I believe, for where the top of the river is going to be. So the top of the river will be at 52, 53. We can still raise this though. We can definitely still raise this because it all just depends upon where we want the bottom of the riverbed to
Well,
be.
that might be too high. Because
You
that's at
think?
what, 53?
Yeah.
Because this is 51.
Oh.
So, I mean, we can have it kind of like rushing down. But if we make it 3 deep at this point, I mean, that's a substantial waterfall there.
Yeah, this is probably better.
If
Like
we
this.
if we bring it all the way down to 2 deep here, I think that would be perfect.
Yeah.
So 3 deep, we could like even at the deepest point, we could have it like 4 deep like that.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be fine at this level, as long as we can make it like the top level kind of start to come down at the 2 here.
And maybe have it two over at the high side of the river as well because it's already sort of higher up.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like
Yeah,
maybe
but
as it's coming through, it's it's like not really picking up a lot of water until like right in here because of the runoff from the fields. So there would be more water in this area.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I think we have we have a good idea.
A decent idea at least. It's the start, and a lot of this stuff is honestly you just kind of get started and you go from there. So
Absolutely. So first off, I wanted to thank you for joining me. One in the world tour that we did, because of that video comes out before this one. Uh, but two for joining me in this little setup that we have here, this the BrownieLand Style series.
Yeah,
Um,
thanks for having me, dude. I appreciate you inviting me on here. It's been awesome looking at the world and get some inspiration from it.
okay, that's not bad. That's not half bad, as at least for a start. Um, so what do you like building in Minecraft? What's your favorite style to build in?
Favorite style? Um, I've been really enjoying fantasy, more like fantasy elven style a lot. I got the opportunity to build on a mushroom island that I converted completely. I converted all the mycelium over to grass, and I got the opportunity to build like a fantasy style village on that
Ooh.
island, which I thought was really really cool. And obviously, mushroom islands are great because there's no mobs that spawn on them,
Yeah.
so you don't have to worry about that. But I've been enjoying fantasy a lot because it's very colorful a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
At least it can be very colorful, and a lot of people are a little scared by the color or don't use a lot of color, especially in this game. So for me, it was a step outside of my comfort zone, and it's just a lot of fun to work with. I've also been working with more of like an Aztec style recently, which I think is really really cool. Working on a jungle temple, sort of like a jungle temple ish build. It's just more of a temple
Yeah.
uh, based on the Aztec style that I think is it's a style that isn't used a whole lot. I know you've used it in this world a little bit, but it's not used a whole lot.
Yeah, it's really
Medieval,
hard.
obviously.
It's really hard to find like stuff online that has that styling in it.
Mm-hmm.
I know I struggled with it because when I first decided I was going to do that, I just couldn't find it hardly anywhere. So I like ended up taking up pictures of like Incan and Mayan temples, and I'm just like, well, this is gonna have to do. I got to find some way of making this work. But
Mm-hmm.
um, I think as far as this goes, I think this kind of like coming down like so, and then this being like the base. We could even have like a small little divot in here somewhere as
Yeah,
well.
I was thinking like right in the middle, right here. I know I filled this in, but maybe leveling this out a little bit, just in the middle, and then maybe have it stop like right here,
Okay, yeah.
and maybe even go one step further in some places, add a little bit more depth to the bottom.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you're gonna be able to see slight bits of it coming up here, but you're not gonna be able to see a ton of it. So adding that just ever so little divot in there will definitely help
Mm-hmm.
too, because we need some stairs over here. It's kind of doing their own stair thing. So one thing that I always try to make known in my series is that we all kind of do Minecraft a little differently. And we all kind of find our inspiration a little differently. So when you finally think up a theme for a project, so let's just say for your Aztec build or whatnot, um, how do you go about finding inspiration for like the style itself?
I mean, the first thing I do is look up pictures of whatever I'm trying to do. So for the Aztec build, for instance, I looked up pictures of actual Aztec temples and Aztec life, what they would have, what it might look like.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I look up what other people have done in Minecraft, whether it's videos or just pictures, um, and then I sort of go from there. If it's not just Aztec, if it's like a different style, and I know there's someone I watch who's done it before, I'll go back and watch their videos and
Okay.
see how they thought about it, and then try to improve upon it from there.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely a good way, especially if it's somebody that you watch a lot. Like say Wells Knight did an Aztec, styling, and you go and see his videos, and then you kind of know how he builds, and that's a good way to kind of get some inspiration and kind of learn how to do your own styling too.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's one thing that I've been struggling with is I've been trying to figure out what is my style. Because one thing that I really enjoy to do is build in different styles. I'm not just like this one horse. I'm not good in any particular style. Don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong. It's not like I have one particular style or I'm good in so many that I just like doing all of these. No. I just kind of build. So, yeah, that's one thing I've always tried to figure out what is my style? What is the Brownie Bits build style? And I think that's a good thing to ask yourself too, to figure out well like who you are as a builder and
And the answer to that could also be I don't have a style where
absolutely true. Yeah,
I do end up, having all these different styles that I like to do, and that my style is doing all these styles. So you don't necessarily have to have a style. You just have to be good at whatever style you're doing, or at least not. You don't necessarily have to be good, but you at least have to be committed to whatever style you're doing at that time, and make it the best that you can
and confidence.
in confidence. Exactly.
Confidence is the key in life. The more confident you are, the better the outcome will be.
It really is. It really is.
Because there's very few, especially YouTubers that I know, that aren't confident and turn out, extremely good.
Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously, the more you do stuff, the more confident you become. But yeah, it's just the way. I think is the most important thing is it be the most confident in yourself. Know that you can do it. You just gotta, practice.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing too. A lot of YouTubers, including myself, starting off aren't entirely confident in their abilities. Sometimes rightfully so, but sometimes not. And the key really there, and this goes for whether or not actually honestly whether or not you are a YouTuber or not, or whether you're just a builder or just a redstoner, um, keep on building, keep on doing more, such that you build that confidence if you don't have it, because otherwise
Exactly.
you're never going to build that confidence in your ability to build or to make redstone contraptions or whatever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
just keep plugging along.
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Because I was terrible at building when I first started. I'm still not the greatest, but um, I've come a long way, and most people have in the past. Since they started the game or since they started YouTube or whatever. Everybody has to start somewhere, and so as more people, as you continue to build, obviously you get better. So
Mm-hmm.
the real, I guess the real confidence is be confident in the fact that you can get better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because you will get better with time. The more you
Hmm.
practice, the better you can be. Oh man, yeah. Because Scar was not Scar just because he woke up in the morning.
Right.
I mean, that would be pretty darn cool. Don't get me wrong,
Hmm.
but that's definitely not the case.
And a great example of this is Wells Knight, to be honest.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
because when he first started, he was not the best of builders. But more practice. And another one I can think of is Janzi.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when I first started watching Janzi, he would always talk about how many videos he would watch to try and get better at building.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so you got to start somewhere.
Oh yeah, and that's the beautiful part about YouTube is like you can find there are so many building tutorials that like explain in extremely detailed, explanations about how to get a certain style or certain feel out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important to use those because that's why they're made for everybody to get better. And even like some of the YouTubers that do those, maybe they're not the best builders in that style, but they like kind of understand a concept and they start to kind of get that feeling going, and that's how they get better too. So
Yep.
it's fun. It's really all about getting that that confidence, coming back to that,
Confidence for sure.
and knowing that the more practice you have, the better you'll become. Can we also just mention the fact that you can waterlog walls and stairs and slabs, and it just looks so good.
It does. I'm so happy that they added that, because otherwise, this down here at the bottom
Oh, this would be awful.
would
Yeah.
not look.
No, there would not be any slabs or stairs in there.
Mm-mm.
That's just oh gosh. That's the thing. And now we have beautiful ships that we can make too. Because stairs are a legit thing that look good underwater.
Oh yeah.
All right, so one thing, and this is something that I've been asking a lot of people recently because it kind of it gets to know, and I don't necessarily have an exact answer for this question either, just as a heads up. But I'm gonna try my best. What like because you've been on YouTube for what 4 years now?
Yeah,
And
4.5 about. Yeah.
okay, yeah, 4.5. So you've been around the block per se,
Mm-hmm.
and you've created several videos,
Yeah, several hundred.
several hundred. Um, what like thinking back on it, what is one project that you kind of contribute to the time where you're like, hey, I can actually do this building thing that you thought turned out like just absolutely the best, and you're just still to this day you're proud of.
Ooh, there's actually two for me that I can think of right now. There was one that was a mine shaft that I did. And normally when you make a mine shaft, you sort of make the mine entrance. You go down a bunch of stairs. You have a bunch of branch mines off the sides. At least that's how I started. But
Mhm.
for one of my worlds, I decided, you know what? Let's try something a little bit different. Let's have a water drop. I had a water drop to go down into it, and a minecart elevator to go up.
Ooh.
And you drop down into this huge area that you could just keep going. It was basically a long tunnel that was probably 20-30 blocks high, maybe just as wide.
Mm-hmm.
And it had branch mines off to the sides. From there, it had like places above the mines where you could put chests and stacks of ores and things like that. And that was probably the best mine shaft I've ever made, ever, just period. And to this day, I'm still extremely happy with how that turned out, because it was just it's one of those projects where you have the idea in your head, but you don't know if it's actually going to work out or not.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made sure it worked out, and it worked out pretty well.
Awesome.
And then the other one was on a different world. I decided to make I decided to transform an NPC village that I found in the plains biome into something better.
Yeah.
And I transformed the village. I made that's when I first started making custom trees as well. Was in that village, and I got a lot better at making custom trees. I got a lot better at transforming houses. I got a lot better. I made a windmill as well for that area, and that was where like I first started making huge fields of wheat and stuff. So I'm still to this day very happy with how that transformation went. Even though I wish I could go back and like do more.
Yeah.
But I'm still very happy with what I did. I'm very happy with how it turned out.
I think I remember that project, that village.
Yeah, that would have been in Survival Experience. It was the main point of the series, I think.
Yeah, I do remember that. Because that was like right before you joined 240p, wasn't it? Or was it?
I started the series 8 months before I joined 240p. 9 months.
Yeah.
It's when I returned to YouTube, like officially returned.
Yeah, that was because that was actually when because I jumped into your stream one day after that, and I was like, "You're back."
Oh yeah.
I was so excited. Because
I
again,
remember
it's
that.
one of those things that you don't really think about. But yeah, I mean,
Uh,
we're people too. We have our favorites,
mm-hmm.
and that was one of those things that I was just like super excited about. I fangirled a little bit, like, but it is what it is. Oh, I
Yeah.
hate when this does this. So, what else should this have in this?
So this is also we can work on the waterfall over here at some point at the
Okay, yeah.
very end. Although it's already sort of a waterfall with skeletons at the bottom.
Oh God, I love it.
Beautiful.
It's just
Um, but the walls will also need detailed.
okay.
And an idea for this as well.
No, I've started a raid.
Rip villagers.
Apparently, I mean, it's fine because it's literally on this house.
Where are these guys coming from?
I don't know.
Where are they at?
There they are. Oh my gosh, I had to use another one.
Yeah, there's one illusioner guy left.
Oh my gosh, they hit so hard.
Yep.
Oh, I got a Vex midair.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. How many illusioners are there? Or
I think there were 3.
vindicators or whatever their name is. Well,
Yeah.
their existence is killing them. Yes! We got it.
Let's go.
Woohoo! Well, this is a first. I've got to say, this is a first. Oh, and there's a Vex that's over here trying to do stuff, and well, that was a mess, but
What does Hero of the Village do?
so it makes the villagers throw stuff at you,
Oh.
like good stuff, because they're celebrating, and they'll actually shoot off fireworks and stuff. Okay. Oh, that was already a slab. Ooh, I like that.
It's interesting.
Especially with the way that I have my stone made up.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because you have the stone a little bit of a different texture, it makes
That
it
concrete
look
kind of pops a little bit. It's nice. It's really nice. I like it.
Get rid of that.
Because that's one of those things that you don't really think about.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get...
The thing about concrete powder, though, is don't let it touch the water.
Yeah.
That's the big piece for it.
Now, are we doing granite and diorite as well?
That's what I was going to ask you, because I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the way it looks in ravines. But this is also up to you, because this is your world.
In all reality, I think we can get away with taking it out and just making it be like andesite.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gosh. I've got no place to stand. All right. Scaffolding.
Gotta love it. All right.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about.
Oh. Oh, that makes it significantly easier.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer standing on a stone cutter, preferably. Get that my butt nice and cut up. Mm-hmm.
Just wait until they add a functionality for that.
Yeah, right.
Just take
This
damage
is
the
what
entire time you stand there.
just
It's fine.
it's fine. This is what I wanted.
This is how my life is now. It's fine.
This is who I am. Oh my gosh.
This is the worst part about working with the ravine, how much space there is to detail.
Oh yeah. There's tons of it.
Yeah.
I mean, in all reality, too, we could basically call this quits because we got the right idea now. It's just a matter of finishing the detailing.
Yeah.
So, I do have one question though for you.
Okay.
Where can people find you?
Where can people find me? People can find me over at, if you just search WhiteFyr on YouTube, WhiteFyr, or really just on Google in general. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Twitch. I stream 4 times a week. I upload right now 2 or 3 videos a week, but that'll be ramping up soon. You can find me on Twitter at WhiteFyr_. Now you can find me on Mixer. I have a Mixer account. I've been there since 2015.
Very nice.
I had the little like Beam Pro.
Oh yeah.
You were an original Beam user. Yes. That's right. Yeah, all those places.
Oh, I messed up. Well, there's concrete down there now, so.
That's okay.
But all right, well, thank you so much for joining me. This project, I mean, obviously we got some detailing to finish up, but this project is looking pretty nice. It's a nice little addition.
Yeah, thank you for having me once again.
No
like I
problem.
said earlier, this world is looking really good. I was really excited to be able to tour it with you today as well, and do this.
Yeah, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Like I said, you're somebody that I have watched quite a bit of, and somebody that I find very, very entertaining. So it was very nice that you agreed to come on with me. So
Thanks for reaching out.
yeah. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end it there. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it and want to see more content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It also helps me get a crown that actually fits me rather than blocks my eyes. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for us. And I will see you in the next one.
Bye.